Hello, friends. Welcome to another Thursday Night Live. Tonight, we're going to create beautiful hand-stamped scenes or landscapes with the Hills of Tuscany stamp set, which I absolutely love. I think it's amazing. I'm running just a minute late tonight, so I apologize for that. If you are here and watch me live, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from tonight. Let me know if you are ready for the weekend, because I certainly am ready for the weekend. If you're watching the replay, special welcome to you. I love that you guys come back and watch the replay. So leave me a comment. Let me know that you're watching the replay too. Love it. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope that you will come back and see me. Just hit that subscribe button so you always know when I go live. If we haven't met before, I am Heidi with Onigo Stamping, and I'm going to help you reconnect with your inner artist, especially with this Hills of Tuscany stamp set, which is going to make you create landscapes like Bob Ross. We're going to have some happy little trees tonight. So I'm so glad you're here. All right, I'm going to make my workspace look just a little bit bigger. Hello, Kimberly and Dora. So glad you are here tonight with me. And Teresa, you ready for the weekend and warmer weather? I am certainly ready for some warmer weather. That is very, very true. All right, here's the gorgeous Hills of Tuscany stamp set. This stamp set is retiring, which is so sad. It's in the mini catalog, and I love it. I have not used it as much as I should, so I had to pull it out and give it a good play before I put it away. Now I'm going to show you something really cool. This is not the project I'm going to make tonight, but I can't wait to share. So I'm going to share it with you right now. If you were here Tuesday night, we made these never-ending cards, these never-ending fun fold cards. And this is one that I made with the Hills of Tuscany and the poetic, what's upside down? And the poetic, how did that end up upside down? I feel like it wasn't upside down before, but maybe it was. Huh. Did I put it together upside down? Or maybe it goes this way. And the Poetic Expressions designer series paper. Here we go. Let's see. Now it's all right set up, I think. Yep. I just started it in the wrong space. So there we go. Wet Washington State. Yeah. Always ready for the weekend. Oh my goodness. Tax accountant. Well, it's almost over, hopefully. So anyway, I made this fun never-ending card with the Hills of Tuscany set, and I got really excited because I was like, I wonder what would happen if I made it bigger. So here we go. I made this in 8x8 size. I stamped a little bit with the Hills of Tuscany on here. I used the Perennial Lavender designer series paper, and I added pictures from my trip to Italy, to Florence. So this is 8" by 8", just to give you the dimensions. It's 8" by 8", and then I scored at 2 inches and 6 inches. All right. So this is what it gives us. You flip it open. So much fun. Oh, I'm just loving this. I think this would be an awesome graduation gift or a Mother's Day gift. Tammy suggested a Mother's Day gift to me. Or like a retirement. If you had a bunch of pictures, somebody was retiring, that would be really cool. You could definitely put less pictures. I just kind of went crazy. I put pictures everywhere, but look at that. Isn't that fun? So much fun. Anyway, if you caught my live the other night, actually, we'll leave this here while I talk. If you caught my, not my live, but my story the other day on Instagram, I was talking about the fact that Stampin' Up! Is going to have more scrapbooking stuff. So I think I'm going to start doing some more scrapbooking coming up. I think so. I've even been toying, like, maybe I'll do some scrapbooking like once a month. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. Let's just start tonight by stamping a card, though. You like it with the actual pictures? Isn't that fun? All right. So I have some basic white. I have a piece that's way too big. We're going to cut this down. I'm going to start with this big stamp right here that looks kind of like a hill. And I'm going to grab, let me see, I'm going to grab some Old Olive ink. And I'm going to stamp this with some Old Olive. I'm going to start by inking this up with Old Olive. I'm going to stamp it off on my grid paper. And then I'm going to stamp it down here on my cardstock. Now, if you want to, let me show you. I don't think that this will show up in once I cut this down, but I'm going to show you how to use this. This is the other, like the smaller little hill. And if you want to use this, you can just ink it up and then you can kind of like slide it in here. And it gives like that look of two hills. So that's kind of cool. All right, so I have some hills there. A splotch, but I think that'll go away. I am going to grab my Mossy Meadow ink. I'm going to grab some Mossy Meadow ink, and we are going to stamp some trees. Here come our happy little trees, right? I'm going to start by maybe stamping some here. These ones look a little bit bigger. And then there's a set of 5 trees. I'm going to stamp those here. And maybe another set here. There we go. So we got some trees on there. And then one of my favorite things. Now this is from France, although I'm going to guess that they have them in Italy as well, but this is from France because that is where I have spent the most time. But one of my favorite things is in the spring and summer when the poppies come out, and it is just fields and fields and fields of poppies. So I'm going to add some poppies to my scene. So there's this little stamp that is just dots. We're going to pretend these are poppies. And I'm just going to stamp these in Poppy Parade because that makes the most sense. And I'm just going to add them in to our little scene here. Just kind of adding in some little poppies. So it looks like there's poppies here too. Isn't that fun? I'm going to hold this up a little bit so you can see it. Look at that. Got some little poppies there. All right. Put my Poppy Parade away. I'm going to pull out some Daffodil Delight. We're going to add a sunshine to this. Add some sunny sunshine. There's a circle in here that is a sun. Although it could be something else. This would be a fun set to play with, just like the shapes and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to add that sun right there. And then I'm going to add some clouds. And I'm going to do the clouds in some petal pink. So here's my petal pink. I'm going to use this big. So there's this giant, like, cloudy piece. I'm going to use this one to start with. And I think I'm going to stamp this off too. See what this does. I'm just going to bring this in. It's okay if it goes over my trees a little bit. Just bring that in just like that. Oh, so pretty. Now I'm going to come in with this other one that is also kind of clouds, although I feel like this could go on top of this little mountain. It like fits perfectly. I wonder if you could almost make like snow-covered mountains or something. That would be cool. All right. Just inking this up in some pale pink as well. And just going to stamp a few more. So that one I didn't stamp off, and you get a little bit darker petal pink in there. And it just, oh, look at that. It's just gorgeous. Look how easy that was. I love these like landscape builder sets that make it so easy to make a beautiful landscape. Yeah, you lived in Pisa. Oh, fun. Amazing. All right. So there it is. Now we're going to cut this down, which is kind of sad. But for this card, I'm going to grab my Nested Essentials. I love the Nested Essentials dies. This is my favorite basic die set. I should say one, because I do like the stylish shapes too, but I really like these Nested Essentials dies. And we're going to cut this out. So we're going to put this on here like this and just cut that out to make a beautiful little scene. I am so glad that the Nested Essentials dies are not going anywhere, because everyone needs to get them. So if you haven't gotten them yet, you should, because everyone needs them. And luckily, since they're not going anywhere, you have more time to get them. All right, I'm going to put that on there just like that. Put the top on. Ooh, you can't see that. All right, we put that just like that. I'm going to add the top layer. I'm going to run this through my cut and emboss machine, which is over here on my shelf, just outside of the camera. So just put that through. And then there we go. So now that is cut out, which I think is super pretty. I like the way it looks when it's cut out like that, when it's close up. I also have a card to share with you that it's like pulled out and you can see the edges, which is really fun too. Now for the base to this card, I am using the new Basic Beige. How more basic can you get than the Basic Beige? I'm going to use some Basic Beige, which is a really fun new color. This is going to be in the new catalog coming out May 1st. If you want to get your hands on this Basic Beige, though, sooner, you need to join Stampin' Up. You can add it to your starter kit. You can add the cardstock and the ink pad and some ribbon too. So, and I'm loving the Basic Beige so far. I'm going to put this through. I have one of the fun, it's called Fun Patterns embossing folders. This is one of the online exclusives. So you won't see it in a catalog, but it's already available online. You can get it now. I'm going to pop this through my cut and emboss machine over here. Kind of working off screen. It would be nice if there was a way that you could see while I'm rolling this through, although it's not very interesting when I'm just rolling. Fonda, it's okay if you're late. Although you might want to watch the replay so you can see the fun photo album I shared. All right. So I have embossed this with this fun embossing folder, which makes this diamond pattern on there. Isn't that pretty? You think it's going to be your go-to base color? Yeah, it's a great color. All right. So this piece is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4 inches. I have another piece of Basic Beige. This is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. I'm going to adhere this to it using my green glue. So we'll just put some green glue on here and add it to the front. Oh, I got a fingerprint or something on there. Oh, well, it is what it is. Well, okay, that's going to bug me. I'm going to turn it around so it'll end up underneath my stamped image. We can fix things. All right. There we go, just like that. I'm going to just lay my stamped image on here for a minute because I want to do a little bit more stamping and I want to kind of know where things are going. So I'm just going to lay this on here. And then I'm going to find a little teeny tiny hello stamp. And this is just going to be a simple hello card. I'm going to use my Mossy Meadow, ink up this little teeny tiny hello stamp and stamp it right down here on my card front. So it just says hello. Now let's put this whole thing together. Let's put this all together. I have the rest of my card base, which is also just Basic Beige. We're doing Basic Beige on Basic Beige. You know me, I like to do same color cardstock layers. I don't know why, but I like the look of layering the same colors on top of each other, especially when you add in some embossed on there too. So we'll put some multi-purpose glue on here, a little bit of green glue. Turn this over. Put this on the front. Oh. And then this is going on with some dimensionals, of course, because you have to have dimensionals. At least I have to have dimensionals. So I like to put them 5, so we get some in the middle so it doesn't smush when it goes through the mail. Peel off those backs. And then this is going to go right on the front where we lay. Oh, there's a dimensional backing on my card. Oh, that's a little bit high. Right, the dimensional backing is distracting me. Let's see if I can peel this off. A little bit lower. Let's turn the cardstock a little bit. I can hear it. It's okay. It's okay. All right, there we go. Just moved it down just a little bit. Isn't that pretty? Love it. All right. I tried to put some twine on here and it was just kind of distracting. So instead, I'm grabbing the classic matte dots. These are retiring, which is sad. But I grabbed the classic matte dots. I'm going to use these ones that are kind of a vanilla-y color. And I'm just going to take them and add them right here next to the hello. It's kind of as a little something. And there we go. There's our clean and simple card with that beautiful landscape on it. Isn't that fun? So pretty. Let me show you my other cards because I have more cards. I always have more cards. All right, this one I showed a while back because I actually made this back like in January during Celebration. So this paper is that softly stippled designer series paper that was available during Celebration that is gone now. But here's another scene with just some trees. And here I stamped the sentiment at the top. This one you could add in, the other one you could add another sentiment inside, and added a little bit of the Lost Lagoon ribbon to the front. The sigh I made when I said the matte dots were retiring. It's so sad. Some really great things retire, and then I just get sad. All right, here we go. Here's another scene. This one I used the little house. Now those little dots that I used for poppies, for this one I stamped them in pecan pie, and I made a little path on there. So this, we have the grass stamped in Lost Lagoon. The trees are Pretty Peacock. And then on this one, I stamped those clouds. I first stamped the little clouds in Balmy Blue, and then I stamped some white ones over them. So it kind of gives you that double layer. Super fun. The paper in the background is the perennial lavender paper. Now this paper, surprise, surprise, Stampin' Up! Is carrying over some designer series papers. Some pattern papers are carrying over, which is just, I don't know, they don't normally do that. They've done it a couple times. They've carried over, a couple things, but usually there's more than normal. This is one of the ones that's carrying over. Now this is the perennial lavender set, but these branches, they make me think of olive branches, which makes me think of Italy. So I thought they would work well back there. And again, I added some of that Lost Lagoon ribbon. So there we go. There are my cards using the beautiful Hills of Tuscany stamp set. And then, of course, my fun never-ending album. If you missed the never-ending card that we did on Tuesday, you're definitely going to want to go back and watch it and turn that into an album, which was fun. So, all right, friends, that's it for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. It has been so much fun tonight. I'm so happy to have played with this stamp set because it's adorable. Definitely get it before it is gone. It's only going to be available while supplies last or until the end of April. So if the supplies aren't gone at the end of April, it's still gone. But if it runs out before the end of April, it's gone. So definitely go grab it because it is a great one. I love it. And don't forget, when you order through me using the monthly host code, you can earn frequent shopper points towards free stamps from me too. So that is out there. Let me see. I will be back on Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we are doing mystery stamping. It's mystery stamping time. And then next week, Thursday, I don't know what I'm doing yet. We're going to figure that out this weekend, but something fun. Maybe using some more retiring stamp sets. Maybe using new. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. All right, friends. It has been fun. I will see you next week. Have a great weekend.